And we're live.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. We are back for Wednesday night reviews with the lady Ebby reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And we
At the
also
house
have
of no
Sir,
cares. Yes.
and we have Sir El Teddy. What is your house, El Teddy?
Debauchery. The house of
Hmm.
debauchery.
The house of debauchery, and I'm the house of let's get it popping. Okay. We are here for episode 2, season 2 of House of the Dragon. Yeah, House of the Dragon. And it was a good episode for me because I'm ready for it to get it popping. How did it open? Did it open with Rhaenyra or Aemon?
Aegon, the King Aegon is throwing a fit.
He's throwing a hissy fit, tearing up his little castles and stuff in the war room.
Rightfully so.
And
I'm not even.
I'm not mad. We're not mad at it. Here come Otto sending the ladies out on a funeral march to put dirt on Rhaenyra's name. I didn't even think of it that way. That the people in the capital would be upset that Rhaenyra killed the baby, but
Why would you not think that they would be upset about that?
it's called a son for a son. You done gobbled up my son. I done hacked up your son. We even.
It was kind of morbid when they showed that boy and his head was jostling on, and the
They,
body was not
they
like the
said,
head was moving
they
because
said
they kind of tried to
if that
stitch it
baby's head
together.
had fallen off, I would have.
Girl, I was like, y'all really showing his head moving and his body not moving. Oh.
Listen,
Especially when it got caught in that little dip. I said, if that baby head roll in the street, I'm
Girl,
freezing.
listen.
I was like,
I was
ooh.
gonna click off. That was gonna be the end of the episode.
That would have been too
His
much.
baby head fall off his body. I'm clicking off. I'm clicking off. Cause
And
why would
Helena
you?
started acting up. I was like, oh, Helena getting ready. Get her another vision. What's going on with Helena? Because she acting up in the carriage. I'm like, oh, it's only the first 3 minutes.
First of all, as a grieving mother, why would y'all make her do? Why would you make her? Why would you make her do that? Like I understand it was for the optics and all of those stuff, but you know this girl dots don't all connect together real
It's
good.
not.
And
It's
then
not.
you going to traumatize her by putting her in a carriage behind a little raggedy thing that's jostling her baby, and you can see the baby little bobblehead. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Like I'm telling you, God, it's too much. Jesus, it's too much. I wanted to
Well,
fight Otto. I said, this nigga said, well, I know the baby dead, but here's what we gonna do.
here's what we're gonna do.
We gonna make them all fall in love with y'all and commiserate in your misery and tarnish Rhaenyra all at the same time. We gonna make them hate her. And of
Mhm.
course, they not thinking they not gonna want her to rule. They calling her Rhaenyra the cruel and all this other
Rhaenyra
stuff.
the cruel, the pretender.
The monster. They call her everything but a child of God.
They
I
did
said, oh my God, on today. Well, all right, I guess.
just like that. Now we over here on Dragonstone, and Rhaenyra is going off. Who killed the baby? Who gave the order? And Damon is sitting up
And
like
Daemon is over there like,
he's sitting over there like the youngest child who forgot to take the chicken out the freezer while Mama is yelling. And
But she knew the whole time that it was him.
because who else
She
would it
knew the
be?
whole time. She would just wait because she waited and she said, everybody leave us. And that's when she decided to go in. I thought he was gonna try and choke her out again, like he did last episode.
listen. Mm-mm. And she called him to the carpet. She's like, what the fuck you doing? Why would you think? Why would you think this was a good idea? He was
I
like,
thought it was a good
he
idea.
was like, okay, see, this is what happened though. So that's not what I meant to do. This was an accident. I told them, I gave them a description. The one-eyed prince with the white hair. That's
With
what I
the
told
hat.
them to do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell them to kill that baby. I sent
He
them to
did
kill
say
David.
a son for a son. He said, if we can't find Amen, a son for a son.
We
That's why
don't
they
know what
said
he said.
point out the
Because
boy.
the scene ended.
No, he didn't. No, he did
He
not
never
say if we
said.
can't. They
He
asked him,
never
"What
said
if we
that.
can't find him?" And it never said. They just went to the next scene. He never answered. We never got an
He
answer
never
from
said
him.
I
that.
thought he said a
No,
son for a son.
he looked
Mm-mm.
at the fools and walked the fuck away, and the
Yeah,
screen
we
went
never
black.
got an answer
Next
from
thing you
him.
know, they walking through the castle.
But the thing
He,
about it,
but that seemed like
Rhaenyra,
some shit that he would say though, even though we didn't see
Mhm.
him say it. That seems
He
like some
said
shit
it.
he would say.
They just cut it.
Rhaenyra,
History.
you have to understand. We are at war. They know we're at war. You know we're
Wait a
at
minute.
war.
Uh,
Casualties are inevitable.
wait a minute.
This
We're
ain't
not
gonna
at
be no
war yet.
clean cut,
But
boo.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not. But this is the beginning salvos. This is what starts the war. The war hasn't started yet.
No, no, no. What started the war was
First,
when they killed Luke. Baby, that was it. The war
listen,
had started. We
sir,
was in a war at
sir.
that point. When
Nobody
Luke
had. I
got
understand
killed,
that we all listen. Wait. I understand that we are all in our feelings, but let's back it up. The For us in our hearts, when he chopped up when the baby got ate by the dragon, that's when the war started for us. However,
Mhm.
no formal bans or declarations of war have been given until they cut that other baby's head off, and he declared that it's war. Because at
that's
that
when
point, they
no,
were
no, no.
saying,
That's when
no.
Aegon declared
Wait.
war.
At that point, they had come to Rhaenyra and said, "Hey, these are our terms. We need you to bend the knee, and you can stay here, and all the things." And she hadn't answered. She hadn't given them an answer yet. They were sending ravens. Hey, how you feel about the deal we offered? And she's going to guard, and she has sent
But
her children to guard in
but
the
Abby,
support.
if you
And then
recall,
her son got ate and killed the son, and she's distraught and grieving.
but
And
no, no, no,
all
no.
she
Abby,
said was, "I
you're
want
missing a
Aiden."
pivotal point.
She never
Abby, you're
declared
missing a
war.
pivotal point. If you recall, episode 1,
Hmm.
they had a meeting of the council,
Right?
and Otto made it very clear we're at war. If you remember, Amond came in there, and well, before Amond came in there, Amond and Sir Christoph was in that room plotting out
Strategy.
strategy for the war. They go to that council meeting. Amon went in there, and Amon was like, I don't like none of these. Aegon was delusional, thinking that this was all a game. And
Hmm.
Otto and the rest of the council was like, we are absolutely at war. They knew they were at war. It
But
didn't
no,
get
what I'm
serious
saying
for
that
Aegon until that son died.
no formal declarations had been
It's
made.
never going to be a formal declaration for
Oh no,
war.
they had like for this type of shit. This show, yeah, formal declarations
There's
have
never, there's not going to be a formal declaration. Nobody, they're not going to put out a proclamation that we're at war. You just at war.
Right. You just getting hit.
You, hey, we're here.
Now you can sit in that castle if you want to, Allison, getting your box ate and all of that. But we are at war. You should have had Sir Christoph guarding your grandbabies.
and not your coochie.
Right.
Now, even though
It
she was
only took one side.
even
It was
though
up.
even though Rhaenyra was grieving, she didn't say, "I go and burn down all of the take every dragon we got and go over there and burn all that shit down to the ground,
She should have.
burn all of it down to the ground, and then we taking over. Fuck all of this shit you
I
talking.
mean,
They
here's
killed
the
my
deal.
baby. She just said she did. She just I want Aemon. Bring me Aemon.
Here's
Her
here's
here.
here's why they don't just go and burn everything down.
They should have.
In terms of dragons, Vagar, who's the biggest dragon, is Aemon.
Hmm.
One of the most fiercest and most dangerous dragons belongs to Aegon. Aegon's dragon is not as big as Vagar, but it's still really, really big. And
Hmm.
it's one of the most fierce, it's one of the oldest and most fierce dragons that there are, and one of the most battle tested. So they know that now. Um, Damon's dragon is fierce. Rhaenys's dragon is fierce. But from what I
And that
understand,
dragon,
not Rhaenyra's dragon, Rhaenys's
not
dragon.
Rhaenyra's dragon, that dragon that Daemon had woken up
The wild
last
dragon.
Yeah,
season.
that wild dragon. No, I thought that was this season. It might have been last season. It might have
That
been
was
last season.
last season that he woke. He started waking
I
up
don't know
dragons.
who's going to mount that one though.
I,
Who's going to mount that one?
Baby
well,
girl don't
you
have a
got Corliss
dragon.
two boys. Those are Valerians. They can ride dragons. Them two boys,
Don't they already have dragons?
Adam and Alan. They don't
Can
have
we
dragons.
can
Oh,
we
you talk about the bastards.
Yes,
can
Oh,
we real quick
yes.
shout out bastard number 2? Because he is fine.
he is fine. He,
I thought
but no, he's going to get that dragon that was flying around. You saw,
Yes.
you saw the dragon that was flying around.
Fascinated.
He's going to get that one. Hmm.
I
Listen,
thought Baylor. I thought because didn't Rhaenyra sent one of the black girls off?
she said Baylor.
I thought that was her on that dragon circling around.
No, she sent her to King's Landing. She
Well,
sent
that's-
her to Westeros, and
but
she
that's-
said fly high and just watch.
right.
Remember, she told her just fly real high. She sent her to Westeros to watch, and she said fly high, so as not to be seen, because she don't want the same thing that happened to Luke to happen to her daughter. So,
Send her over there.
but he's gonna get that dragon that he saw.
To keep a reconnaissance mission.
Now, from what I understand, Aegon and Rhaenys is supposed to have an epic battle some point this season coming up, and their two dragons is finna go at it. Everything that I've heard is Aegon and Rhaenys, them on their two dragons at some point this season is gonna have an epic battle on the dragons, and I think Rhaenys loses because Aegon's dragon is from what I read is one of the most fiercest dragons. So that even though they don't have as many dragons as the blacks have, their dragons are formidable.
Yes. Here's my thing though. I've heard that the Corliss two bastard boys is gonna be dragon riders, and the man with the white hair he came home, the iron worker man who came home, and his wife was talking about the price of the chicken, and she walked 2 hours to find the
You
chicken.
talk about Alicent's third son,
No,
Arian or whatever.
that's Darian, and he's at Hightown.
He's at Hightower.
He's at Hightower. He's at Old Town, where Otto is on his way back.
Where's
to.
Otto
I'm
on his
talking
way
about
to?
the man who came to ask for money to do the iron.
Oh,
work.
Hugh.
Yes, he's
Hugh.
going to be a dragon rider. I don't know how he's related to some people.
Now,
but he's gonna
right.
be the
That's
dragon
my
rider
question.
as
What
well.
is his? How is he a Targaryen?
I got to figure that out. But I'll be watching heavy spoilers and all the peoples. It's the two that they're gonna need extra dragon riders, and so the two Corliss bastards and Hugh are going to be 3 of the dragon rider.
Oh,
Xavier said Hugh has Valyrian
Valyrian
ancestry.
ancestry.
Okay.
okay.
So that's on
But
Corliss'
Allison's third son is by Kristoff. So how he gonna ride a dragon?
who?
Allison's third son.
No, this is her third son by
King.
the king.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
They're gonna have
I
to.
don't think Allison's. Hey, coffee and talk. I don't think Allison, her book children and TV children all are the same. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think all of the children. I don't know if they are putting children for Alicent with Kristoff in the TV show.
Because I
that
don't know
would
that we've
we
seen. I don't think
already
we've
hate
seen
the
one of them.
show.
I don't think we've seen children of Alicent's by Kristoff yet. I don't think we've seen any.
I don't think we've seen any either. And like you are the height of they'd be the height of hypocrisy if he have a kid with Allison. After the way you showed your ass with them them strong boys that
Now,
Rhaenyra
but
had.
here's the deal. I'm glad that they're not in denial. At least they're claiming they're.
I'm sorry.
at least they know because that conversation between Jace and old girl who he's betrothed to, they
Mm-hmm.
were talking about, yeah, so what was Sir Strong like? Like they know who the daddy is.
Yeah,
Daddy,
they
because
absolutely did.
she said, how was my uncle? What was he like? And then she said, and how was Sir Strong? Basically
Right.
said, how was your real
How
daddy?
was your daddy?
Right, but the kids knew.
Oh
Rhaenyra
yeah.
told them when, and
Everybody
she was
knows.
truthful when she asked, and I'm sure the kids talked to each other. So I didn't feel like she was like, oh, and we already know about your daddy. But I feel like this is a conversation that they've already had. They're betrothed to be married, so they have
Hmm.
those type of conversations. So there's no secrets. Literally, there are no secrets when your other uncle screamed on on your mama in the last season and got his head took off because he screamed at her that she was a whore and her kids was
Mhm.
bastards.
Was
And then
bastards.
next thing I know, half of his head was cut at an angle and it was rolling on the floor.
I was like, oh.
Was.
That's what you get. Listen, you can't tell me if my nigga like not like that about me. I don't want him. I wish somebody would holler at me.
When
I'm a
he
whore.
said, "Hey, your kids will be bastards," I said, "Oh,
Woo. And it was
baby."
a
That
slap.
came from the back. It's a
He
soft
said that with
voice.
his chest, honey, and then got his head chest cut off.
Yeah, they're
Immediately.
bastards. So Jesus
I
Christ.
said, "Oh,
Immediately chopped. Yes.
Head off. Gone.
Now what happened next? I don't remember, but let's jump to Aegon is mad and
Oh,
he done killed.
didn't Aegon talk to? Okay, no. Aegon talked to Blood. He looking for the rat catchers his accomplice. First of all, nigga,
Blood
how you get caught
snitch
at the gate with the baby's head
so
in the bag? Let's start there. How you get caught with the baby head in the bag? And then you was there. They didn't bring out the tools.
not a
They
single
didn't
one.
bring out no candles with no wax, no spoons, no waterboarding, no nothing. They said, nigga, what happened? He was like, okay, here's what
He
happened. So
snitched.
I was sitting over there minding my business, and Daemon Targaryen came to the gate and gave me a bag of money and said, whoop de woo, and I get the other half when it's over. It's me and this other dude. He's a rat catcher, but I don't know his actual name. That's all I got. That's all I know. And we came up here, son for a son.
I was so pissed. I was like,
They
sir,
said, what's your name? And he
the
told them,
man ain't even put his torture tools on the table yet, and you snitching. He
because you
ain't
know you gonna die anyway. This is inevitable. You about to die. You already know that. So if
y'all
I'm gonna
let
die, if
foot
you gonna
fetish
kill me
came
anyway,
in
I'm
there
going
for
out like a
2
G then.
seconds. Foot fetish came in with his tools. He didn't set the tools down good. For he was like, oh no, I see what's about to happen here. Okay, so
No, foot fetish didn't come. Did he?
Foot fetish
Foot
came in
fetish
there and he
came in
started.
with his
They
torture
called him into the
tools.
room because they thought they was
Yeah,
going to
he
have to
did.
torture him to get the information. He was like, oh, no need. No need for any of that.
Well, hold up. I
Here's
can
what
see
you
it
need
real
to know.
quick.
And
Right.
that's what happened on Glee. And listen,
I was so mad. I was like, you supposed to be a G.
And then he gonna ask him,
Yeah,
"Am
got
I
the
am
gold
I
plate
gonna
and you
die?" He's
snitching.
like, "I ain't gonna do nothing. I can't speak for the king."
And Aegon whooped his ass a little bad.
well, listen,
King came in there and had
listen,
some
as
batting
much as I
practice.
don't like as much as I don't like Aegon, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Beat him to death. I don't listen. They ain't even offer him some Burger King.
They ain't offered him nothing. I mean, that man just walked in the room and he started snitching. I said,
He
don't ever do
said,
no dirt
my
with people like
mama's
that.
name is Mary Jo, and they call my grandmama Sue Lee, but
Child.
her real name is Martha. And we used to go to the Presbyterian church 3 doors down from where the Dragon House is, and right across from where the whorehouse is. And we used to go over there, and I would sit next to my grandmama at church, and she would sneak me candy, even though I wasn't supposed to have none. And then she would go to Deacon George's house after church every Sunday, even though his wife was never home when she went over there. But I don't know.
Right. That man at the gate
It
was
was. It was.
fuck them high towers. He's like, fuck the high
He
towers.
was like
And
F the high towers until he
Damon,
got into the interrogation room.
A mess.
But now, after he done snitched, Aegon done killed everybody that work over there at Terminex. All of them hung up
All of them.
in the street. All
Every
of them.
single one of them.
Except for the one who actually helped.
No, he killed him too.
I thought he was the one who asked, like, what's going on here? And it's like,
No, they got him because remember his wife came and saw him hanging. His wife or his mama. Or some lady. I don't know if it was.
Mama came and saw him
the dog
hanging.
was barking.
It was
And
either
the
the wife
dog
or
was
the
up there.
mama.
The dog, the stupid dog who.
Yeah, the stupid dog was there, but it was some lady. It was either his wife or his mama.
It was his mama. It was his
That
mama.
came and saw him, and I was like, oh.
Right. And Aegon couldn't hold his nut long enough to be like, wouldn't it have been better served for you, sir, to make sure that you got the right person and did what you needed to do? Because we wasn't mad that you was looking for this nigga. And we was supporting you. We were supporting you and you finding this nigga. But why didn't you bring the rat catchers? Clearly, these are some punk ass bitches. If you see how the first nigga turned over like a apple turnover, all you had to do was question these niggas to figure out which one it was.
I understand. We're literally watching how Aegon became. I think that death is what turned him into the Mad King. Now he was already, off his rocker. Right. He was already ill-fitted for it, but the death of that son is what catapulted him into becoming the Mad King. And because now you making stupid decisions like making Sir Kristoff your hand. Like what the fuck? What? That is just that was the dumbest thing of the episode. That was the dumbest decision of the episode.
Listen, when I say Otto Hightower came in there and read them niggas for
and he read them down.
Baby. When he told that child. Oh, he was like, my father wanted me to be king and he made me king. He was like, is that what you
That's
think?
What you think?
Is that what I said, oh Jesus.
Ain't none of y'all read the book.
Listen, he was like, you're feckless and trifling. I said, oh Jesus Christ. I said, not trifling, God. Not trifling, not he trifling. He's like, you ruined everything. All the goodwill that after we pressed your mama and your wife into parading around town behind your dead baby and got all the people on our side, then you turn around and unalive all of these people.
But my point is, for you to be all smart and all knowing at this point, Otto, you do realize he's been a whole fuck up since he's been born. Exactly. You put him there. Listen, you knew what he was.
But here's the thing. He didn't put him there. He wanted Aemon. But the mama got to Aegon first.
But no.
He sent Aemon to go get his brother.
Aemon wouldn't have been no better.
And the mama got to him first. Because I don't knew what the fuck that was. I don't knew that boy was undisciplined, unruly, all of the things. He knew that. And he didn't want him on the throne. But the mama got to him first. And that's why
the mama sent Aemon. The mama sent Aemon with Sir Kristoff. Otto sent the Eric brothers. Remember? Otto sent the two twin brothers. Okay. And the mama sent Aemon and Sir Kristoff. Because remember they was walking around. Sir Kristoff and Aemon went to the brothel together. And that's how and the lady said he's not here no more. He's gone. He don't come around here no more. He goes to worse establishments.
Oh yeah, where they be having the children fight each other.
So my thing about it was
God was trying to get on a boat and be like, fuck all of this. I'm out. He was trying to pull
so that's why I'm like,
let me cut off all my hair and roll.
That's why I'm like, I still Otto, for you to be all seeing and all knowing, you got that one wrong. The other now
is a habitual. Otto is a habitual line stepper because that's how he got put out with the king the first
time.
Because you did too fucking much.
Well, yeah, he always. That's why I don't feel bad for him. He gets everything that comes to him.
Otto didn't have no subterfuge about the fact that he was trying to do too fucking much. Now, Sir Strong was our Ned Stark. and he was a right and honorable man, and he gave the right answer regardless of if it benefited him or not. Because he was like, because remember when the king was trying to find somebody to marry Rhaenyra, and he was like, you should let her choose. And he was like, why? You think you should choose your son? He was like, no, I don't think they would be a good fit. He was he was wrong.
Can we talk about the fact that Sir Christoph knowingly sent Sir Eric
To kill
to a
Rhaenyra.
death wish because he didn't want Sir Eric to tell people that he wasn't on post and was one of the reasons why the king's son had to die. You knew that man was going over there to die. You knew it wasn't an ice cube's chance in hell
Mm-mm.
of that man.
Because Eric is actually honorable and he can see through your bullshit. He can see through your bullshit. And that's why. And why would you pick a fight with that man? Talk about where were you when I was with the king. Where the fuck were you?
Where were you, sir?
Where were you, sir? Huh? Where were
I
you?
knew, and I knew when they had that epic fight between Eric and Eric that no
I knew
matter,
both. I didn't
I
think
knew
either
Eric
one of
was
them
gonna
was
win. I
gonna
knew the right one was gonna win, but I knew he was gonna have to take his life because he knew they wouldn't have been able to tell who was who.
right.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he got in there, he knew going in. Yep, this ain't gonna end well.
Listen, he was like, he's like, we came into this world together, we leaving together. He's like, I already
Again.
parted us once. I'm not finna do it again. I'm not finna do it again. So listen, I'm not mad at that. My thing was Christian Cole is the biggest hypocrite and a pussy ass bitch. Nigga, I listen, you get on my damn nerve.
And now he's the hand of the king, so you're gonna be the advisor
Ain't
of
got,
the
ain't
king.
got the
Has
sense
no
oh, God gave a Billy
experience.
Goat.
And basically, he might as well not even have a hand because Christoph is not going to challenge him. He don't
First
even
of
know what
all,
he's doing, so
Christian
he's
Cole,
not going
Christian
to.
Cole is more malleable than Aegon. So you know
But
who's a
what I'm
real
saying
hand?
is
Foot fetish is now the hand of the king. He just don't. Christian Cole don't know it yet because
because,
he gonna play him like a puppet.
Sure
but
is.
Chris,
And
but what
Christian
I'm
Cole
saying
is
is,
stupid.
Aegon
Yes,
is about to do
Xavier is
whatever he
official.
want to do.
We officially hate Christian Cole more than Joffrey. They on the same level with me.
Do I hate him more than
I
Joffrey? Not
don't know
yet.
about more than
Not
Joffrey.
yet. Nah,
More than
I
Joffrey.
ain't gonna give him Joffrey level yet.
By the end
Joffrey
of the
was a
season. Maybe by the end of season 2, I might.
yeah.
Listen, it's and right now it's Joffrey.
That's what it's gonna
What's
take.
that? What's the
Someone's
boy
gonna have to
from
endure.
what's the boy that married Sansa and was sexually assaulted?
Oh, I forgot his
Oh,
name.
The one that
Randy,
was eating people to the dog.
Randy,
His name wasn't Randy.
wasn't it?
No. He was
I
the
thought
bastard. He was
Right.
he
God,
was a bastard.
I can't
It
think of that
started
boy's
with a
name.
B.
It was Greyjoy. I thought it was Randy.
No.
No.
Greyjoy is the one who got his penis chopped off. Was it
But
Baron?
no, he was a Greyjoy bastard, wasn't he?
No.
That was
They weren't related.
Ramsay.
It was
Bolton
Randy.
and
It was Randy Bolton.
Ramsey Bolton.
Bolton.
So
I knew it
it's
was something with an R.
Joffrey,
Ramsey Bolton.
Ramsey Bolton, and right now Christian Cole is right up underneath it.
No, it's gonna be Ramsey, then Joffrey, then Christian Cole. Ramsey was worse.
Randy was releasing.
Randy and Joffrey are right there for me. They're neck and neck.
Ramsey, Joffrey,
But no,
Cersei.
for me,
He in the ring of dumbasses. He done made
for
it into the
me,
ring of dumbasses. I'm sorry.
my worst person, even though they weren't overall as bad as Joffrey and Randy, but for the one act, I
His
put
name
her
was
above everybody. Old girl who had her daughter burned.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh,
his wife.
listen.
And then listen,
Oh, I'll never forgive her. What was
both
the
of them.
girl's name?
Props on both of you for you standing there and watching them burn your. Oh my god.
Baby, listen.
First of all, you sent the one man that you knew would not allow you to do that. You sent him
You sent him
away
away.
because you was
Mm-hmm.
plotting to do this
Because
shit
you
anyway.
knew. Because you,
Ugh.
Millis.
No,
No, that wasn't
Melisandre was a bitch.
Melisandre. That wasn't
Melisandre
her.
Talk about her
princess.
mama. We tell
I don't
except
know
we
the
talk.
mama
Miss
name.
Melisandre is the one who's like we have to have a
The
sacrifice,
that was the
and she would
witch.
sacrifice anyone. It didn't
Yeah,
happen
that was the
until
witch.
she was
Melisandre was the witch.
Mm-hmm.
Melisandre was the witch.
Um,
We talk about that mama. What was the
we
name
I
talk
of
don't
about
know
the
the
the mama name.
mama, and and I can't remember the little girl name.
I can't remember
Um,
the little girl's name.
the mama's name was
Lee?
Celsi? Celsi. Listen.
okay,
Sophie?
Celicy or Celsi
And
or
I
something.
can't remember her daddy name, but I know that baby girl killed her. Brienne of Tarth
And
killed her.
still lost the damn war. You did
Cut
all
this
that and
out.
still lost.
Her name
Shireen, her
Shireen.
name was
Green.
Shireen. Yep,
We gonna pour one
Shireen.
out for the Princess Shireen
Oh,
because
I
Exactly.
was crying. Oh, they had me boo crying for Shireen. I said, no, not
I,
Shireen.
I was devastated. Like, why would you do that?
And you still lost.
Mm,
You did all that and still lost.
All of that, and the snow melted for 2 seconds. It came right back.
a mess.
He was a what was the name of the king? The first king that was Ned's friend.
Baratheon.
Robert Baratheon.
Right.
Stannis Baratheon. That was his
That
name.
was
Stannis.
Stannis Baratheon. That's who the daddy was. You
Stannis
watched them.
Baratheon, yeah.
You watched them burn your child. You participated. Oh my god,
He gave permission.
he did. That's
I
why he
love
sent
the
the
fact
onion knight
that
away. He said, "Oh boy, on a wild goose chase."
I love the fact that we still they have all of the we see the ancestors of all of these people because they talk
Mhm.
about all of the Baratheons are there, the Starks are there. They even talked about the Tyrells this
They did.
episode.
They did.
They
All
talked
those
about the
people are there.
Tyrells.
And this happened 600, 700, 800 years before any of
Before.
those people
Hmm.
that we know show up. Listen,
Oh, the Baratheons, the Martells, and the Targaryens
Targaryens
are
are
all
all cousins
cousins.
by the time. Oh, child.
Hell, they all cousins, brothers, sisters. Ain't no telling what was going on back in that
Listen,
day.
John.
here's what I know. Otto is saying he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. He's like, give me a badge. He was like,
And don't come back. This your second time getting kicked out. Don't come back, Otto.
don't come back.
This is his third king that he's been
He
the
try.
hand
He gonna
for.
go and he because he know that he listen. I feel like he knows that Aegon and Aemon are not going to make it out of this war, and so he's going back to Old Town to mold that brother, that third in
Mhm.
line, to mold that brother in the image that he want him to be. So when it's
It
time,
ain't gonna help.
he can install him on his own little magic puppet. Listen, they need to listen because you fly above your station. Because Otto sold his daughter to the highest bidder to get him.
Did.
He
He
did.
listen. He did it on purpose. It's very purposeful. You ain't
Sir,
about none of that
you
shit.
already had your time in the sunshine. It's over. Let it go.
Let it
Ride
go.
out into the sunset. Ain't no more. You served as hand for three kings. Three.
And all of them
And
fired you.
it didn't turn out well. Them niggas wasn't listening to you.
All of them fired you.
Cause you so busy trying to usurp the power for yourself, so you can do what you want to do. That you are blindsided to who you trying to manipulate. So listen, sir, it's whatever. Christian Coles, I hope your armor cuts you every time you put it on.
This
I
make
hope every time you put that cloak on, it gets dirtier and dirtier, no matter how much you wash it. Listen,
They
I
gonna have
hope,
to get him a
I
man.
hope
now.
you get a your
I'm gonna
kings.
tell you. Y'all gonna be mad when I say this, but this woman, she's gonna get what's coming to her, and I'm not gonna be too mad about it because you had your chance. I told y'all there's an epic battle coming between Aegon
And
and
Rainy,
Rhaenys. Rhaenys is finna get what's coming to her.
But what the hell did Ray Niece do?
Ma'am, you had the chance to kill these bastards
Yeah,
and you
man.
set your ass there. This
listen,
isn't my
they told her in
war
the first
to
episode,
start.
if it
Well,
had not
baby,
been for you, Luke would still be alive. Because
So
it
would have
had
been.
just when you popped up from under them baseboards, like that little girl had been saying, the beast under the boards. When you popped up under there, you should have burned everybody on that dais.
burned all them hoes.
Everybody.
Baby, they had to kept you captive. They weren't holding you hostage.
Mhm.
Allison basically told you, bitch, fall in line or it's gonna be a problem. Allison told your ass, figure your life out. And you spared them and thought it was gonna end well for you. They don't give a shit about you,
And
and
you can
he's
fight
gonna
in the
show
war
you.
anyway. You still fighting in the war anyway.
They
So
don't care about you. I would have burned all them bastards. Burned them all. And I would have went back to Dragon's Rock and said, hey, they tried to install so and so. I burned all of them. Let's fly on
let's
Westeros.
go
We need to
ahead
go
and get
back
our
because
throne.
we need you to take back over. We need you to take over.
Ray, you
Because
said
you could have took all of them. Otto would have been going. Alicent would have been going. Aemon would have been going. And Aegon would have been going. All of the bastards would have been gone. All of them. I think their kids was up there on stage too.
they were.
Burn the whole name. Burn
Burn
the
the whole
whole house.
goddamn
Everybody. Burn them all.
child.
Anybody else got a problem? I say you want to get burned too? Oh, I
Listen,
thought you might see things my way.
Mhm. But then we wouldn't have had a season two.
Oh, they would have found a way.
they'd have found a way to do something.
Oh, because Darian would have you would have had the Darian guy in Hightower who would have said, "Oh, some kind of way he's heir because he's the only living
Hightower was
son to
Hightower was dialysis
Viserys."
as well. He'd have been dead too. Hightower would have been on the dialysis.
No, he talking about the
No,
third
I'm talking about the one that's still
power.
in Hightower in Old Town.
Oh, okay.
He would have said, "I'm the rightful heir because I'm the son of Viserys."
Please. Okay, first of all, I would just like to say for everybody talk about she don't want to be a kingslayer. You don't want to be a kingslayer, but it was okay. But you was okay with pushing your 12-year-old daughter at this 30-year-old man to try and get him to marry her.
Right.
But this is a step too far for you. Okay, because
Back when
that man
Daemon
was
thought he had rights to the
appalled.
throne.
He was horrified. He said, "How old are you?" And she was like 11.
She
He was
said, but
like,
mom said we don't have to
he
have
like
sex
somebody.
till 14. What?
He said, "Oh, absolutely not, absolutely not."
But then
Listen,
you marry Alicent, who was like a year older.
no, Allison was 17.
Allison was probably a
She
teenager.
was she was
No, when they first bequeathed Alicent, that was before the time jump. When
no,
they first,
it was already a time jump.
no. When Alicent got betrothed to Viserys, that
She
was
was like
before the
17.
time jump. That was
No, she
before
was
She
the
like
was
time
17.
jump.
already a teenager.
She was
She wasn't
already a
that much. No, no,
teenager.
no. She
Yes.
was she was maybe about her. Remember, her and Rhaenyra were the same age. They was maybe about
No, they're not
14.
the same age though.
They said Allison was
Allison is
older than
older than
Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra.
They said
Allison
Allison
is
was
older than her.
18,
Allison was like 18.
which ain't too much better, but still.
But it's better than 11.
It's better than 11, but hell, Viserys was what, 85?
They said out of a bunch of bad choices, she was the best bad choice out of all the choices that he was given.
I guess.
Listen, I would much prefer him to have picked Allison than to see this beautiful little 11-year-old black girl forced to. Ooh, my God.
Right.
Mm-mm. My God.
Because the king had stamina. If he ain't have his body parts, but he has stamina in that bedroom.
He was falling apart in the middle. Oh, God, I can't. Okay. So, stupid Tweedledum done sent Eric over to the Dragonstone. And Rhaenyra had a conversation with the White Worm. And the White Worm was like, your husband promised me I would go free if I gave him the information. And she was like, okay, let me think about it. And then she brought her back and she was like, I'm going to honor the words of my house and I'm going to let you go. We're going to send you, we got a ship leaving for Horror Island. We're going to give you a little money. Be blessed. And she sent it to Pentos. That's what the whores be at. Child, go on and live your best whore life. Do whatever. Be a madam, do whatever. Make your money, however. We send you to the bank. Do whatever. Uncle Clifford will meet you at the door. She is walking down the thing.
And she see the twin.
And she see the twin and she like, twin.
He was just up at the house.
Hey man, I just saw this nigga. That's not him. And she's like, hold on. Before I go. Let me slide you one last favor. Now I believe she told
The
the
other
other
brother.
twin
Mm-hmm.
that he was there. And so he gets up there, he check all the people because they look just alike. And then he sees his brother, and his brother don't have the helmet on. So he go in the corner, take his helmet off. So we look even more alike. So we finally get around to he get in the room with Rhaenyra, who hasn't been sleeping, and it was like, we're gonna get you some milk of the poppy so you can go to sleep this evening. Then he comes in apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry that I have to. Nigga, you don't have to.
You didn't have to do nothing.
You didn't have to. You just stay black and die. That's all you gotta do.
That's all you had to do.
But he couldn't do that.
He could have got on that same boat to Whore Island and lived his fantasy.
Could have. And his brother busted in the doors like, twin, where have you been?
Where have you been?
Nobody.
Now, my question was, I don't feel like White Worm I don't think White Worm is the reason why they knew that.
I feel like
Adam
it was they twin spidey senses.
I don't, because remember White Worm.
Because I feel like they were literally right. I think she was going back to tell.
I think she was going back, but I think he figured, or somebody said something to him like, "Oh, didn't you just pass through here?" And he might have been like, "Wait a minute," and then you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because they were literally right next to each other.
They were
at one point. And he was behind the door, and he was looking out the door, and I think he saw him, and then he followed him.
But he did have a moment of reflection. He was like, so he did get a little sense something was going on. I'm happy he came in that door because that would have been Rhaenyra's ass.
It would have. And shout out to Sir Loris. The maid went and got him. He had just been let go of his. He was halfway under. He was almost
halfway in the bed.
Baby, he came up in his undergarment like, bro, where are you going? And where is your sword?
He had his sword.
I felt like he had a sword. I was like, well, where's his sword? I don't think I saw the sword.
He was getting ready to get in the bed.
Listen,
but
and then he asked the question we all asked: which one is Aaron? Which one?
We didn't know. At a certain point, we had no idea.
At that point, we didn't know who was who. We was like, oh.
And come to find that it was not AI. Those are actually two identical twins that played those two.
Yeah. Child, it was so sad. He said you parted us. He said you parted. They've been together since the womb. He's like, you parted us. Why would you do that? And then there was more slinging and the door. He had locked the back door so she couldn't get out the back door. So the only thing he could do at the end, he killed his brother. He shoved his sword right in that man's.
He had to die because I was like,
because he mentally he wasn't going to be able to.
They was going to have to kill him.
No, they was going to have to kill him anyway because they don't know who is who, which was which.
Yeah, the other night.
And if let's say the one that intentionally went to kill her stayed alive, he would have played it off until he had the right moment anyway. So he was gonna have to die anyway.
Yep.
And that baby fell on his sword. He's like, "Your Grace, I'm sorry." Oh no.
And that's when you knew that was the one.
So
and that was the end of the episode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was enough shit. It
was a lot of stuff that went on in that episode.
Now, I think next episode we got to find out what Daemon got going on. Where he went, Harrenhal or whatever it's called.
Who knows? Rhaenyra said
he went to the place that started with an H that they kept talking about.
Rhaenyra said she said he could be back next week, or he could.
Yeah, he's not. He's still fighting on her. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he said he was going over to what is it, Harrenhal or
to Harrenhal.
That's where he's going. So he's still over there working.
I don't know.
And we got to figure out, because if you remember, in Game of Thrones, they talked about Harrenhal being burned to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
They talked a lot about Harrenhal being burned to the ground. So I know we have to get set up for how that's all gonna play
Yep.
out. How that's all gonna play out. And that may be when that battle happens between Aegon and no, I think it might be before that. Aegon, there's gonna be a battle between Aegon and Rhaenys. I know that. Ciao.
We forgot to talk about Ray Niece was back with her man, got her little piece real quick.
And I think we still need time for the bastards
I
to
want to know
get their dragons and
if
stuff
Ray
like
needs
that.
know if Ray needs to know that her husband got bastard children out there.
I don't think she knows.
I don't think she know either. But I think when she see the cute one, she gonna find out. The other one ain't got no hair, so you ain't got no. So you know you got plausible deniability. But the cute one got the hair, baby. You already know how this about to go down, honey. Child.
I can't wait for that to go down.
Oh no, Lady V said last season when Loras burnt up his brother and his daddy, that was Harrenhal. When he set the castle off, when he killed his brother, Rhaenyra's baby daddy, and his
But
father,
they
his
just burned
man.
up a little house.
But they just burnt. They
Oh,
talked about the whole town
Oh,
of Harrenhal being
yeah.
burned to the ground. So I think that's where they're gonna have the epic battle with all of the dragons and stuff like that.
Xavier said Harrenhal wasn't burnt during the Dance of the Dragons; it was burnt during the Conquest and has been haunted. Jesus Christ!
Oh, okay.
But
I know
what's the
they
thing?
talked
Now
about
I want to know
Harrenhal
what
being
happened
burnt to the
during the
ground.
Conquest.
Right.
My God, not it's been haunted ever since. Hmm.
Well, yeah.
Child.
Yeah, I need them bastards to come on into the story so we can get us some good old drama with the sea snake. You see, ain't doing nothing else.
Not the builder didn't want to bend the knee, so Aegon burnt it down. Oh, Jesus. Well, he said, "Get down or get laid down," and I guess he chose.
Yeah.
And they laid him down. I guess.
Yeah, Tywin and Arya was there.
In
I
season
remember
two.
that.
Yep. I remember that. Listen.
And it did look kind of burnt down and raggedy then. Yeah, y'all book readers know I didn't read the books. I am TV show only. But that's it. So we'll see what happens next week. I
I'm
think
excited.
Petty and not really me, but will really be too. But Abby, they will be out of town. So I'm gonna do the review on Monday night because I will
We
be out of.
supposed to have Wi-Fi.
Well, I don't know if y'all, you know how you are. Well, I know how I am when I'm out partying. I ain't thinking about the live. I'm out partying. So,
Baby, I'll be luxuriating on the beach, lounging around, eating and getting drunk. That's it.
that's what I want to be doing, but I can't go to Wednesday. But all I can do is send a link if you all can make it. Is it the same time zone? Like, how many time zones are you crossing?
That's a good question. I know. I think it is. I know Bahamas is in Eastern time zone, and I know Turks and Caicos at one point was a part of Bahamas. So I'm gonna say maybe it's the same time zone.
Let me get to the Google machine. Hold on.
Google knows everything. I will send a link if you all have time to watch and you want to take an hour to review. We can do that on Monday night. Because I'm going to be out of town myself on Wednesday, and I can guarantee you I'm going to be at somebody bar turning up.
It's the same time zone as us. It's
Okay.
East
Okay, so I
Coast.
wasn't off.
It's on the East Coast time zone. So not losing no hours. Thank God.
That is good. You have to catch up on your sleep. But that's it. Any final thoughts on the dragons?
So Kristen Cole, count your days, you bastard motherfucker.
I'm just ready for these.
Now, please.
I'm just ready for everybody to get their dragons, mount up, and I'm ready to see shit burn.
You
Me
should let it burn.
next week. I hope Damon puts something on fire. Maybe he put Heron Hall on fire. I'm ready for something to be Jacaris.
Listen.
Why death gotta be to Damon?
Damon ain't shit. He ain't been shit for a
Well,
long time.
they shit.
Damon
Damon
is
and
not
Amon are one and the same.
They are.
They are the two little brothers that feel like they deserved the throne and didn't get it. They're one of
And he got put in his place this week
they're
too.
and they both are impetuous. They both do shit that they supposed to do that's out of order. So yeah,
In
They
the
try.
words of Otto Hightower, they are feckless and trifling.
I like me some Damon. But we talk about Amon curled up in the fetal position in the whore's bed. What was that about?
You see
I
his
don't
mama.
know.
Clearly he got mommy issues. Look at his mama.
Yeah.
We knew them kids wasn't gonna be right when we came into that room and the little boy was masturbating out the window on people.
Yeah. She should have pushed him in.
She should have pushed him out the window.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree with Lady V. I like me some Damon. He ready to mount up. He about that action. So Damon can stay for me.
I just need more of the cute
I
bastard.
can't
That's
have
it.
a man around that I can't trust. Like ooh.
Just
I
give me
need
the
you
cute
alone
bastard.
around my throne for 2 seconds and your ass is sitting in my chair. It's a problem.
Kiss my cheeks. You can have white ass Damon. Give me the black ass cute bastard, and I'm okay.
I had to text Ebby immediately when I saw Bastard number 2 come on the screen.
Right. She didn't call him by his name. The man's name is Adam.
I don't know his name.
His name is Adam.
Okay,
His
I got
name
it.
is Adam with two D's. Shout out to Brand. Brand ain't shit. Fuck
Who is
Brand. Oh, I
Brand?
can't stand Brand.
From Game
Oh,
Game.
Game
Oh, I
Brand,
Thrones?
cannot
Brand is the
stand
baby who
him.
got pushed out the window
Listen,
Yeah,
at
he's
6'1".
Brand
third
is
eye
the
red.
reason that
Yes,
Hodor
yes.
died. I'll never forgive him for the death of Hodor.
Listen,
That
hurt
was
my feelings.
Hodor's destiny. That
Baby,
was,
I listen,
It
I
was a
booed crying. Oh, Hodor, that was my boy. Uh
hold
that's the
on.
whole point of his name, to hold that door.
Hold
I
on.
ain't mind Brand. I don't think he should have been
Brand
killed.
got on my nerves. He got
They
on
should
my
have just
last
forgave
nerve.
John and let John be king. But I was kind of mad
Listen, I
at
don't care what
John.
nobody say. Out of all of the things, my favorite parts of Game of Thrones who came at the end when Arya killed all the people at that goddamn dinner, except the girls, and she said, "I want you alive so you can remember this. If somebody asks you, tell them that the winter came for the House Frey, and the
Mm-hmm.
North remembers, bitch." And she about to listen,
I love me some Arya.
listen.
I mean, you knew
Arya
Walter
was the
Frey.
one, and when she
Oh, but I mean, it was good for me.
unalived Peter Too Short, do too much.
Yes,
When she
yes.
unalived that nigga, listen,
He
It
because
had
he
to.
it
thought he
was
was gonna
good
run
to
game
me,
on her and her sister, and they petty
but
twin
nobody.
powers activate, and
I
she
love
slit
you,
his throat.
Arya, but Arya, you're never. It never was going to live up to what Walter Frey did to them. Walter Frey had the most iconic moment in Game of Thrones. The Red Wedding is still the most iconic moment in the whole series. There's nothing more iconic than that moment. Walter Frey got their ass. Got they ass.
Listen, when
But
she
Arya
told
got
him,
him back.
listen, when she told him, he was like, "Where are my damn sons?" She was like, "They're here, my lord." He's like, "What do you mean?" And she lifted up that pie, and there was fingers and toes in that something. She's like, "Here." She was like, "It was hard to cut them up." Oh, Jesus, sir, you've been eating your children.
Right. It
You've been
wasn't as
eating your
dramatic as the
children.
Red Wedding, but Arya got her lick back, and that's
Yeah,
all.
she got her lick back. She sure did. She
Child,
got her
she
lick
fed
back
him his
now.
children, and this.
She
I said,
did
"Oh,"
feed him his children. She did.
and then invited his whole family to come to celebrate, and got all of them. She's like, just in case you thought, listen,
Mhm.
just in case y'all thought y'all was gonna get away with this,
Mhm. The North never forgets.
we don't forget. Listen, the North
I'm just
remembers.
mad that they didn't do like the book and make Cat Stark a ghost. Because in the books,
Cat,
Cat
yeah, she
Stark,
came back to life. She just like Jon Snow came
she was
back to
like a
life. So did
ghost.
she.
I thought she
Mm-mm,
was a ghost in the book from what I
mm-mm,
remember. Now it's been several years since I read that book.
mm-mm. She came. Did she came?
I
She was
remember her
somebody
being a ghost.
Stoneheart, or she was Lady Stoneheart.
And I'll never forgive them for the death of Cersei. Cersei deserved to
So
go
much
out in a
worse.
blaze of
So much
glory.
worse. So
She
Cersei
much.
deserved.
deserved
I
way
can just
worse.
like to say I hated Cersei, but my that power is power moment when she said,
That was
"Grab him,
everything.
kill him." No, wait,
Look,
I've changed my mind. And then she said, "Pow." And then my second favorite moment is when they came to take her to that trial, and she told them fools to go to hell. He was like, "Oh, if we have to come back, it's gonna be violent." She said, "I choose
I
violence." And
choose
then old
violence.
I
boy
choose
came down
violence.
the stairs and ripped that fool's
Listen.
head off. I said, "Jesus Christ, y'all should leave that lady alone."
That's one of my favorite ones. People still say that today. I choose violence.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, she was a
Listen.
zombie. Okay,
And she did have the iconic walk of shame.
listen.
We did.
Also,
Shame. Shame.
shout out
Shame.
to my OG Lady Tyrell. Tell Cersei it was me,
I
bitch.
want
That
her to know it
one
was
I
of
me.
those
want her to know
moments.
it was
I
me.
want her to know it was me.
It's me. Oh yeah,
Child,
that's
when she
that
told
was
that
gangster.
fool, she was like, "Am I going to feel any pain?" And she was like,
She's
"No."
like,
She was like,
no.
"Good, because I would hate for it to be like what happened to your son." Oh, Jesus!
I love Lady Tyrell.
Listen,
I want her to know it was
Lady
me.
Tyrell said, "Are you an adult?" No, shut up. Adults are talking. She's, and do you have anything to say? Good. And I said, "God damn, you didn't get a girl." Yes, to say nothing. Now, I know that's right. Leave one wolf alive, and the sheep are never safe. Listen, should have pulled them out root and stem. Listen, Marjorie tried to get the fuck out of there, and they was acting dumbfounded. And she was like, "How do y'all not understand? If she's not here for a reason. We
Marjorie
need
tried to get
to
out of there.
go."
She did. She knew it was coming. She knew.
Listen,
Marjorie was like,
Marjorie tried to tell y'all
baby, we got to get up out of here.
because
Baby,
listen,
y'all don't know
when
who
I
we
say
dealing
Marjorie,
with.
if somebody knew how to play the game, it was that damn Marjorie Tyrell.
Mm-hmm.
Because she showed.
Marjorie didn't
Poor
want to be
baby
there from
girl
the
jumped
beginning.
out the window.
Listen,
Marjorie was
when
the opposite of
went to the
Cersei
faith
of
for the seven,
Sansa.
when the king went to the faith for the seven, and then he put her in the jail, and then he didn't get her out, and then when he finally saw her, she was like, she not having sex with him. That boy was distraught.
Distraught.
Marjorie was the opposite of Sansa because she never wanted to be there. And Sansa was trying to do everything in her power to have her ass there. Honey,
Listen, Sansa was a young girl who all she ever dreamed of pretty princess dresses and never knew nothing else but that.
Nothing
And
else.
then she got thrown to the wolves. She didn't have that dog in her like her sister.
Mm-mm.
She had to grow that dog in her.
She had to go through some things
She had to go through
to
some
pull
things
it
to
out.
come out on the other side. Cause that thing that happened with that damn Ramsey Bolton, Jesus Christ on the cross. And then when her little
Lord.
raggedy brother said, "You look so beautiful in your white dress," why would you say that to me?
Mm,
Why would you say that to me?
child.
That
They
means
ain't do Sansa bad. I don't feel bad for Sansa. Sansa got everything that happened to Sansa could have been avoided.
Not after her
Let me
daddy died.
go. I gotta
But
go eat.
she did everything that she thought she knew to do to try and get her daddy out of that situation.
Who I'm mad about is what was my whole the little young lady who was over that the little short young girl who was over the old whole had her own
Hey, Mormont.
yes,
Mormont. That was my boy.
oh,
that was my hoe.
she was a fighter.
She had a mean mug of death. I said, "Oh," And she was like, listen, she's like, I've never been a great beauty. My mama wasn't a great beauty. Please don't try to run that bullshit on me. We not doing that today. I said,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Cause she the little girl who played in that zombie movie that I like.
The Last of Us, yes.
Yes, and that's
Hmm.
coming back. I can't wait for that to come back.
This
Is
is,
it?
yes,
We
season
got a
two.
season 2.
Oh, I didn't know they got approved for season 2. I didn't know that.
It got approved for season two before season one came out.
Mm-hmm. I
Listen,
should have reviewed that, but it's too much going on.
Yes,
listen.
it was
I'm
good.
still, I'm
You
still
should,
angry. I never recuperated. I watched the end
from
of the season, but
episode
I
three.
never recuperated from the little black boy. Never recuperated.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no,
Never recuperated
I
from the
thought
little black boy.
I thought the gay couple got you, but yeah, it was the little
No, the
boy.
gay couple didn't get me. It was the little black boy.
It was the little
Mm-hmm.
son.
Oh my god, told me up. Him and the brother.
You're on
Oh my
Brother.
god.
Dre. You're on Greyjoy is not scary. He's a jackass.
Yeah, he wasn't
He's
scary. The
completely
Night King
mad.
was scary.
Yeah, the Greyjoys weren't scary to me.
Dre. I would like nothing. I choose the bear. If those are the options, I choose the bear.
Not the bear.
Anyway, I gotta go eat. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
We'll go cook too. So thank you all for watching. We will be back Monday. We will see who all is here from their tropical island. I will send out the link, but I will be here Monday. With that being said, please
I'll
like
be
the
here. I might
video.
be in a bathing suit, half naked, and possibly drunk.
But she will be there.
But I'll be
But she
here.
will be there. I forgot to see L Teddy left. I could say this real quick. I forgot to tell y'all when we were talking about T.S. Madison that Miss Abby follows every single rule of the road. I mean, from front to
This
back.
heifer tried to make a U-turn at a red light against traffic, and talk
In the
about it's
sidewalk,
okay.
but no traffic was coming.
It's a red light against traffic, daughter. That doesn't mean make a U-turn.
I'm
Like,
just
I
saying, I
don't
know.
understand. Like, she said that, like, I was being unreasonable in the fact that I wanted her not to commit a crime and make an illegal U-turn against a red light against traffic in the middle of the road. I'm the one wrong.
No, I just said you like to follow all the rules of the road.
I would hope you would like to follow the rules of the road as well.
I do not. I just like to get there as soon as possible.
I can't. Yeah, listen.
Okay, I just wanted to say that. I ain't gonna go down the rabbit
I
hole, but
can't. Please.
that was funny to me. I was like, I gotta be on my best behavior because Abby said no, no running the red light, no U turn in the sidewalk. Okay,
I don't know why that is it. Goodbye.
we out of here. Like the video, get in the comments, and we'll see y'all Monday night.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all. I can't believe you tried to tell the people like